the layers of the earth. So, now, today we're going to learn about the layers of the earth. So let's talk about what are the layers of the earth. Well, first of all, the layers of the earth make up our earth. Without the layers, our earth would never exist. So thank you, layers. So now, let's talk about it, okay? But first, let me just give you a quick example. Think of the earth as a watermelon, and you're gonna eat it right now. But first, don't eat it right now. Just cut it in half, or just kind of like this, any way you want. But you should see the inside too, and the outside. Now, if you don't have anything that's, well, you can use anything. Or if you have a little spongy ball or anything, okay? So, if you don't have any of those things, you can do it in your head, okay? So, you can draw a picture too. So, now, well, if you have those things what I told you to have, let's go over with the crust. The crust is the thinnest layer. See, the crust. So the brown thing is kind of like soil. So when you're like soil, we stand on the soil and the soil creates the grass. So you might be thinking, we're on the crust. Isn't that so cool? Yes, we are on the crust. We are. Well, yes, we are. The crust is so thin that it's very thin that you can, well, not as thin as you think, because you can't even, so when you dig a hole, you can't even, it's a barely scratch here, not even here. So we can't, I know, this is really sad, you can't dig a hole through. It's too big. So, but only thing we can do is learn about them. Mantle. Mantle is the biggest layer. And very hot too. Well, not as hot as the inner core. Well, we're talking about the inner core later now. Okay, mantle. Mantle is the biggest, plus kind of like very rocky, and kind of little bit of liquidy. But it's totally filled with rocks. Okay, let's move on to outer core. Outer core. So, outer core is not as thin as you think. Well, I drew the outer core small because I wanted to show you how big the mantle is. That's why. So, outer core it's filled with lava. If you have seen some lava somewhere, and if you see a volcano erupt, that might be scary though. But if you have, you know that lava comes out. It comes from where? The outer core. Isn't that so amazing? The outer core's lava kind of pushes through. Yeah, it pushes through. Pretend there's kind of like a volcano here. Yeah, volcano. And all the lava from here pushes through from the crust and pops out. See, that's what happens. Okay. The inner core, finally, that middle part. The middle part, inner core, it's totally, and remember guys, both of these are pretty similar. Why? Because they have similar names. Like core. And guess what? The outer core and inner core are both made of iron and nickel. Well, if you have a penny, it's totally made of nickel or iron. If you have any pennies that are made of nickel or iron, any type of coins or anything that's made of nickel or iron, you might be thinking the inner core and the outer core are made of iron and nickel. So, inner core is so solid, but you might be thinking, wait, the outer core is lava. How can it be made of metal, iron and nickel? Well, it melts. And of course it melts. It melts because it's made of lava. Okay, inner core, it's so solid. It's so solid that you can't even touch it. It's that hot. It might even burn you. Well, scientists have been thinking that inner core, the mantle, inner core, mantle, and whichever layers are the hottest are kind of similar to the sun's surface. Isn't that surprising? Well, you can go, if you don't believe this, go search on Google. If you find any proof that it is, good job, high five. Okay, so, but you see that the whole entire earth is filled with water. How can it be heated? Wouldn't this whole entire water be gone? That's right, keep guessing. Well, the crust is what protects all the lava, like all the lava and stuff that protects the water from boiling, okay? So, if this video helped you and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching. Bye, and don't forget to click that bell. Ding dong. Bye.